What's it been like getting back after a rough road trip and got some days to get some practice time in?
Feels good, man. We got some scrimmaging in today, so another opportunity to get better and improve, and a few days never hurts.
You're looking at obviously having a scrimmage, involving Kevin and guys getting back. How those guys look as far as getting up and down the floor?
Proven. They look good.
Obviously, your guys' record without KD isn't what you would want it to be. Where do you feel like you guys have kind of missed him the most or fallen short without him?
Every facet of the game, honestly. So hopefully we have him back soon, but we still found some things that we need to work on and get better at. So that's what the long season's about, going through these situations and learning from it and getting better.
When you look at some of your recent shooting struggles, is it a matter of the doubles that you're seeing, just missing shots? Like, what are you kind of seeing?
No, I'd say missing shots. I'd say I'm more frustrated about losing the games than anything, and I know those go hand in hand. But I've had rough shooting nights before, and you come out with the win. So if the shot's not falling, still trying to find ways to be effective, take care of the ball, defend at a high level.
When you go through stretches like that, does anything change in terms of your approach or preparation, or is it just a matter of knowing that you put in the work and it's going to bounce back the other way at some point?
Just understanding it's a long season. You go through stretches like that, and this is a tough one I'm in, but just got to get it out the mud.
You mentioned just the areas that you guys are looking to improve in. What has maybe been the emphasis these 2 days now heading in?
A lot of defense. That's what I feel we should be hanging our hats on, and stopping the ball, finding rotations out of it. So just become more familiar with each other on the defense end. So we're not stuck running a set and letting people set their defenses every time down court.
I know you said at the beginning of the year vocal leadership was important to you. How is that kind of being tested right now, and how are you growing with your leadership through this stretch?
You'd have to ask the guys. I'd say, my energy doesn't change. There's like I said, a new opportunity, a new goal, and that's Utah Jazz now, and that's what I'm most focused on. So, in game, just always talking, seeing what I see, and trying to do what helps the team win.
How are you kind of individually processing things, kind of assessing your play, and what do you make of kind of the stretch you guys are having so far right now?
Well, I'm not shooting the ball well, as we just spoke about that, but still losing games, and that's the tough part. Later down in the season, you need every win you can get from standings and positioning for home court, so it's time to pick it up.
How do you stay positive with just being sick, the shooting, the losing? You go watch like 40 movies or anything like that, or how do you
it's always perspective for me. Just waking up, coming in today, and it's just great energy to be around. We have the best job in the world, so I've been through it before. I get over it, and I perform. I do what I do.
You've always talked about getting a bump in, and that's a big thing for you. The scrimmage today, that have that feel, that energy that you're looking to have when you're getting guys back.
Mm-hmm.
What's been the biggest? What did you see with Kevin today that you were like, okay, he's getting close to being back?
He looked like himself, so he's moving well, making shots, doing what he does.
Yeah, speaking of losing, the past 2 Decembers, you guys have had losing records and compiled in 11 and 19. So what exactly is it about this month that you guys take away and look at when you move forward or go through it in this stretch?
It's a whole different setup than last year. It's kind of hard to compare, but I'd rather December than April.
No, we talked about losing, but what's kind of encouraging you during this stretch, or as you guys continue to get healthy? What do you feel like can come together and add to what you guys have done when you've shown you're healthy?
We have a super talented team. The guys have won at all levels and knows what it takes to win. So, the open communication's there. We're going to continue to make our adjustments and get on the same page.
I think you, Kevin, and Brad have played a total of 175 minutes together out of like over 1,000. how important is that number of you three on the floor together moving forward to get this team where you guys want to be?
Experience is the best teacher, but at the same time, we want to make sure everybody's healthy, and you don't want no compound injury, something that gets worse than if you just took an extra couple of days. So we're just taking the blows, keep going, keep fighting, and it'll be better than then.
Yeah, I actually saw the Nike product line manager here in the lobby, and I'm wondering about you and KD are the only two guys with signature shoes on this team from Nike, and it's very few that have had that in the Suns' history. Barkley and Jason Kidd as well back in the 90s. So what does that mean to continue his legacy, being one of the rare few representing Nike on this team?
Yeah, it's a high standard. It's the highest. It's every kid's dream. It's just been cool to be behind the scenes and seeing the design process, seeing how everything comes together. They're here for KD today, but I'm investing in his line. I grew up rocking all of his shoes, so it's a privilege.
Thanks,
Yeah, appreciate it.
We all silly like the mayor.